So Congresswoman, the first thing I want to ask is your reaction to the Oversight Committee, the committee that you sit on, is asking for information and documents from the NFL regarding these allegations into the Washington football team program. Do you support this investigation? What are your initial thoughts?
Well, this investigation has become essential. Yes, I sit on the committee. What we're asking for now in the Oversight Committee are materials. And when we ask for materials and embark on an investigation, that tells you that a hearing may well be coming up soon. This team needs much more than a new name. It looks like there is pervasive sexism and hostility to women and others. There have been homophobic language used, for example, against the union chief and even the commissioner. So it's time we got to the bottom of this, and the way to do so, particularly when we see allegations of racism and sexism and homophobia and all of that in one package, the way to do it is to embark on an investigation. And when our House Oversight Committee does do such investigations, it's in preparation almost always for a hearing.
Why is it, Congresswoman, that the Oversight Committee needs to do this? Why is what's happening with the NFL and Washington football team within the purview of Congress?
Well, it's within the purview of Congress because the allegations are within the purview of Congress. We have jurisdiction. We have the broadest jurisdiction in the Congress, and the allegations that have been made of a football team located where the Congress is located, itself is located, merits further understanding and investigation.
As a native Washingtonian and having followed the team for as long as you have, what are your thoughts on everything that has transpired with this team and all of these allegations that, of course, predate the name change?
Frankly, I'm quite amazed at it. We haven't seen this kind of these kinds of allegations for football teams all throughout the country. So that we in the District of Columbia ought to be particularly interested that our Congressional committee is seeking answers on this matter, showing that it has national implications.
I don't know if this question is in your purview or not, but do you, I mean, as somebody who is a lawmaker here in Washington, do you think that the relationship or the dynamic with the owner, Dan Snyder, is one of the big reasons why there hasn't been any agreement, you know, on a stadium or things like that? So I guess in a more broad sense, this question is, you know, is Dan Snyder, in your view, the right person to lead this team forward? Has he been the right person to lead this team at all?
Well, he is really problematic, but that's something that Congress doesn't have a say in.
Okay, let me ask you just one last thing. So you said you are sort of predicting that there could be or likely will be hearings on this. Let's start first. What if the NFL does not comply with the request that was made for information and for documents?
Well, that's very dangerous. We can take him to court, or we can go to the House floor to get the documents.
And you do say that it is likely that your committee or the subcommittee will hold hearings on this matter.
It's very likely that we will hold a hearing. It shows you the importance of what we have learned, that we have announced an investigation even before the hearing itself has been announced. So I think you can expect a hearing. And I say that as someone who's been on this committee for a long time.
Understood. I appreciate your time, Congresswoman. Thank you. And so that just for clarity, that hearing would be in the main committee, not in the subcommittee, correct?
It almost surely will be in the larger committee. It could be in the subcommittee, but it almost surely will be in the larger oversight committee.